Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about a change, something that is like made easier for you because you have stuck with it. And so you're going to see some sort of win or victory that changes your situation or improves your standing. You might be getting a promotion, you might be getting, a merit increase, something along those lines, but it's because of your dedication to what you've been doing. Hello, dude. How you doing? Well, let's go ahead and call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. Yeah. We go. Here we go. I hope you're having a good day so far. I hope you're staying warm, safe, all of those things. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, my email address is in the description box below. But let's dive in with the Tattoo Tarot. What else do we have? We've got the Four of Cups and the Emperor, which is also number 4, by the way. So this is somebody who is feeling disappointment, like they've been rejected. So this could be prior to whatever is going to be a victory for you. You may feel like you had what it takes to get a job offer or for things to go in your favor, but they don't. So it feels like this is things kind of moving into the other column for you. Nine of Pentacles and the Sun in the reverse. I feel like you pick up on what the issue is. If you've been negotiating for a raise with your current boss, you may find like a rubric or something that helps you justify, or maybe you do some research on what other people in your market are getting paid with your value. But I feel like there's some piece of information here that you've been missing, and that's why it's been coming through as a Four of Cups or a rejection for you. And once you get this piece of information, or once you figure whatever this is out, that's when the Wheel of Fortune comes into play. And I do feel like that's in your near future. So perhaps it's a good time for you to do a little bit of talking to others that are well-versed in what you do or have been in similar situations. Maybe it's a good time to, check out a couple books, read a couple of business journal articles, but there's something here that is going to help you figure out how to more strategically communicate about what you're getting paid. Or, to be fair, this victory could be something different. The other way to look at this would be Four of Cups, Emperor, somebody who feels rejected, Nine of Pentacles, Sun in the reverse, because someone felt like they needed to be independent. But I feel like for the majority of you, this has to do with money and success. Hello, Justin. How are you doing? Hello, Frederick. How are we doing? So we've got Four of Pentacles in the reverse, Page of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, this is bad news that hit the Emperor. But they have gained clarity in what was going wrong with the Seven of Cups and Three of Swords. It's like, okay, maybe you got some really helpful feedback from somebody after an interview, or maybe you got some like areas of improvement that you could work on from your boss. But we've got the Six of Swords here, which says things are going to be improving for you. But it's asking that you do what you can to educate yourself or get as much information on the situation as you can. Don't rely on anybody else to make sure that you have the insight that you need. This is the Egyptian Tarot. What else do we have? Five of Swords in the reverse. Seven of Wands in the reverse. And the Stars. So this was a situation that wasn't really up to par. It wasn't what it should be in terms of like meeting your standards or what you like the place you deserve to be. So with the Seven of Wands in the reverse, it's like the timing was off or it wasn't like set up to be where you would end up because there's something better for you or there's something that would be more beneficial in terms of your long-term plans. Six of Pentacles in the reverse, Ace of Cups in the reverse. So even though there's been a sense of loss, you've also been able to avoid something. Some of you may have felt like you would have been really happy at a particular company that you applied for, but I feel like there was someone that you would have been working with that would have been extremely challenging to tolerate. So it's like the universe put a bumper in your bowling alley, didn't want you to actually be able to, get into somebody else's lane. There's somewhere else you're supposed to be. This was supposed to be this way. Hello, Alicia. How are you doing? Hello, Voyager. Hello, Pharaoh. How are you all? King of Cups, Five of Wands, Three of Wands. So there is obviously a tendency to maybe get a little bit emotional, but you're being asked to, as much as you can, be a bit stoic about it and be a bit analytical because I do feel like it's a bit of a puzzle and you figure it out, but it requires you to study for a little bit. And when you do, you're able to make yourself more competitive. And when you take action towards another opportunity, you find it to be much more approachable or doable. For some of you, this is about getting your resume redone. We have the King of Wands in the reverse, Four of Cups in the reverse, King of Swords in the reverse, and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, honestly, I feel like wherever you get rejected from, there is a very hostile work environment. It would have been a bit like, I don't know, it's like it would have made it much more difficult for you to be able to grow or learn what you need to progress in whatever it is that you do. Or you would have been working with somebody that has an anger issue. We also have the King of Swords in the reverse. So it's about making sure you're placed where you should be, where you could also be able to like learn from whoever you're working with. All right, this is the signs of the times. What else do we have? We have love, heart, number 8. And yield, patience. So I do feel like you'll be able to follow your heart. You'll be able to do something that you are passionate about. For some of you, there is a shift in where you end up because you are supposed to meet a soulmate. For others of you, this waiting period enables you to find a job opportunity that is closer to someone you love or want to be living nearer to. So this is basically saying you will be happier with this other offer, this second offer, whether it's a romantic love or like a family type love. Your job prospects are better in just a little bit of time. You just have to be a little bit patient. So we have stars, divine guidance, number 33, and number 22, butterfly, metamorphosis. There is a next step that is meant for you that is going to help you level up, teach you some things you haven't learned, or help you to expand, right? This is the situations deck. What else do we have? Oh no! Twin flames. The one, mirrored souls, and pledged. Then we've got Archangel Michael, protection. Some of you are getting a different job because of the twin flame situation, separating you from them or bringing you into contact with them. And it does look like there's some development happening today or whenever you see this reading. So keep in mind that there is a lot of protection for you right now, especially if you know you've been doing right by your healing. So this change in fortune, this thing that is making your life easier, is probably because you have been doing the healing that you need to be doing. But depending on the healing of your twin flame, whether or not they've been as diligent as you, it's going to impact whether this change in your career is bringing you closer to them or kind of giving you some space. We have threatened in the reverse, interview, and happiness. I really feel like this is about a job interview. For some of you, you realize that there's not going to be something that really works out between you and your twin flame. Oh, thank you, dude. It really does, doesn't it? It's following me. Hello, Nathaniel. Hello, Carrie. Hello, Tiana. How we doing? Do you really? I like you even more, Nathaniel. Well done. I have like an Iowa Hawkeyes section in my closet, not to be super losery, but and I do the like organized by rainbow thing too. Hello, Darnell. How are you doing? So this feels to me like somebody who realizes they don't need to be concerned about this twin flame journey to the extent that maybe they have been. They are trusting in the universe. If it works out, right? Because we have love, divine guidance, twin flames. I love somebody, but I'm going to follow my intuition. I'm not going to lose myself for this person. And for some of you, that means, okay, I'm ready to take that jump. Let's go move and be closer to this person. I found a job, and then, you know, I could actually get to be with them. And for others of you, you feel like you don't have to stay in the same place anymore, waiting for this twin flame to do the work that they haven't been doing. And you start to consider a wider net. There's more ways that you could end up being happy than maybe you originally considered. So the world is your oyster, right? I was almost so cheesy, you guys. I was going to say the world is your joyster. Like, joy. Please make fun of me. That was a really bad one. All right, this is the Pulp Tarot. Hello, Bobby. How are you doing? I hope you have better jokes than I do. What else do we have? We have the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Cups. Devil in the reverse. So whoever you are that has been doing the work, you have come out as the Emperor, the King of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. So I feel you really do have a sense of the balance of energies within you. And you also have a pretty clear-cut goal. Maybe you have a very good understanding of what your mission is. Maybe you just really do have a passion, like a hobby. Maybe you volunteer. Maybe you have your own business. But with the Devil in the reverse, it's like the road has been cleared for you. This Wheel of Fortune is meant for you, and there's not much delay or not much time before you get this happiness, this big old sunflower. We have the Six of Cups in the reverse, Ace of Swords, Ten of Cups, Page of Swords. So with keeping that twin flame card in mind, the Six of Cups in the reverse kind of gives it a slightly different skew. It feels to me like we have somebody that is acknowledging, being honest with themselves. I know what behaviors are no longer going to be going with me on this next chapter. I know what I need to do in terms of leveling up or dealing with the things that have held me back. And these are the behaviors that are no longer what I want to be doing. That could include a person that you have been waiting to work on themselves that has failed to do that. So you would know whether or not that's applicable to you, but I feel you have very clear standards. This is what I expect love to be like. It's not that you're unrealistic. It's that you're not willing to sacrifice or settle. I plan to treat somebody very well, and I want them to treat me very well also. So with the Ten of Cups, it's like I'm not interested in side missions. I'm not interested in people who are like trying to be good or trying to be ready for a relationship. I'm going to stay single until I find someone who is like on the same level. We do have somebody who is being a bit deceptive. We've got Seven of Swords and the King of Cups. Keep in mind, we did have the King of Cups come out for your energy. So what is being communicated with this King of Cups, in my opinion, is this is somebody that you feel is, it could be your twin flame, to be honest, but it's somebody that you feel is like you. It's, you want to trust them because you see a bit of yourself in this person, but you don't know if you really can. Hello, Khalil. How are you doing? Hello, Peggy. What's happening? What else do we have, please? The Emperor again. Okay. Justice in the reverse and the Tower. So there's this moment that's approaching. And in this moment, there's a decision that's made. I feel this is a decision that's made by you. Either you do right by me or I'm going to move on. And it may be that your deadline or the thing that kind of helps you feel like there has to be a timeline or a deadline where you finally or officially move on. It could be tied to whether or not you're moving for a job or whether or not you feel like this is a clean, like the right time for you to have like a clean slate, right? Knight of Wands. Two of Pentacles. I don't feel like you have very long to wait. There is a decision that is fast approaching. So I do think there's going to be some rapid movement, both within your career and your love life. It may seem like the two are connected in some weird way for you. This is the Voyage of the Soul. What else do we have? I like it. What else? Serendipitous and magic. Right place, right time, lucky, unexpected, and alchemy, shaman, worlds, orbs, fairies, and trees. My friend, you are indeed protected, and I think you are kind of magical. If somebody that knew you well said, hey, I've always kind of thought you were magical, would you look at them like, what? Or would you be like, yeah, pretty magical? You're able to transmute energy. And if you don't already know that, please educate yourself. Because that could make all the difference in the world for you. But I do feel like you have manifestation capabilities that could be perhaps a little greater than you realize, especially if you've gone through a few dark nights of the soul, that kind of thing. Guides, receive clarity, open mind, open and crown chakra, and self, inner temple, gentle, pamper, disconnect, and self-love. The most important thing for whoever this reading is for is to keep in mind that there's information that is being sent to you, and you need to be able to receive it however it's going to you. It could be that you know it's through your dreams. It could be that you need to consider whether or not music is part of it, maybe a random billboard. But there are messages being sent to you about your priority right now being what is more important. Is it being there for somebody else or doing right by yourself? Because if somebody isn't doing right by you, then you need to do right by yourself. So there's some concern here that maybe you are sacrificing too much. Maybe you need to have a little time to yourself. Maybe you need a mental health day. Haunting, curse, lost souls, eerie, psychic attack, and dark force. This is aligning with that twin flame card. I do feel like you are placed in this person's life in order to inspire them, and that you have done so. However, this person is dealing with something that is, I feel, a psychic attack or something that has a lot of power over them. It makes it difficult for them to see what kind of possibilities still remain for them, or that they have the ability to change that mindset, right? They have that ability to be more positive about how things could go for them. And I feel like they have a little bit of work to do with regards to that. What else? We've got Serenity. Random card from another deck. And Purpose. Yeah, I definitely feel like this ties into the fact that as you work on yourself and show respect and love to yourself, things improve for you in both your love life and your career. I do feel many of you are about to pivot into a role that is more aligned to what you want to be doing or what you feel you're called to do. All right, let's get a few from the Gilded Reverie. What else do we have? Tree of Life, Ascension. 34, good news. This is like the Wheel of Fortune right here. Well, I mean, we got the Wheel of Fortune, Six of Wands, so this is basically the same thing. You have put in the work and that wheel is moving to align you with your blessings. So good for you. You did what you needed to. The question is, did your twin flame? 35. And just to be clear, not all of you have twin flames. You could be resonating with part of this reading and not that element, or you may not have met your twin flame yet. But a lot of people kind of over-romanticize the twin flame journey, and not everyone is on that path. We have the Mask, number 40. Along with that, Anchor, number 35. The Anchor is about stability. So this feels to me like whatever you were rejected from or whatever did not work out for you was a false sense of security. It could have been a business that didn't really have a lot of financial wherewithal, or maybe they were dealing with some mismanagement. For others of you, there's difficulty in you feeling comfortable working where you are because of the people that you work with. Maybe you don't trust them. Maybe they are two-faced. But I do feel there is something where you're going to be able to get out of that environment where you don't really feel like you can trust people and get into an environment that makes more sense for you. We've got the Sarcophagus, number 8. And number 19, the Tower. I do feel like for a lot of you, there's going to be a change in your job, in part because there's much more for you to learn and more out there. You might have a mentor at the next job that really helps you move to that next level, especially in terms of pay. But there's, with this offer where I feel things did not go the way you wanted it to, there is something not going well within that company. They were about to lay people off, or they're having issues that make it difficult for them to run the way they need to. So you were not supposed to end up there. It was supposed to be this way. Let's get a few more from the Earth and Bone. Number 17, prosperity, wealth, contentment, success, achievements, and abundance. Number 22, another 22, enchanter, self-evaluation, awakening, purpose, independence, and confidence. I'm telling you, things are working in your favor. Money is going to be headed in your direction because you have stood up for yourself and for what you deserve. Whether that's treatment from your employer or treatment from a partner. This is the Jack-o'-lantern tarot. What else do we have? Seven of Swords. Magician. Feels to me like you spoke with somebody who represented this opportunity in a way that was false. They wanted you to see it as much more attractive than it actually was. They probably even miscommunicated the numbers in terms of how much you'd actually take home or what they could offer. This could be the kind of company that tries to make an offer and then has to back out after you've already agreed on a number, and then they come back with something lower just to see if you'll still take it. But we have the Hanged Man. I feel like for some of you, it's difficult to accept that this is just not going to work out because you really wanted it to. But I want you to remain open. If this doesn't seem like the right thing for you, don't force it, right? 10 of Cups, Ace of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. There's a second offer coming in. And this is for some company or team or opportunity where you do feel like you fit in, or where it does have that opportunity for you to grow. What else do we have? Six of Cups in the reverse. Ace of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles. The offer that does not go through in your favor is one that is plagued by, for some of you, some nepotism issues. For others of you, the owner is dealing with some complications outside of the business, and it's making them fail on a few things. But I feel like the opportunity itself would have made you feel like you had chosen the wrong thing. With the Four of Pentacles, this is a sense of lack. We want that Wheel of Fortune for you, not the Four of Pentacles. So the offer was meh, mediocre. On the other side of things, we've got Judgment and the Lovers. This is that choice, right? The other thing that you could do. Nine of Wands. This is something that's worth waiting for or worth fighting for. And I feel like when you have to make a decision on this offer, it's much easier. You don't have to like, am I willing to make that sacrifice, or would I still be happy if I had, a little bit less money? You don't have to sacrifice on that. At least not the way they wanted you to. So we have the Hermit, somebody who makes a wise decision, realizes that this wasn't going to work, probably because money wasn't quite right or the benefits weren't quite right. So with the Page of Pentacles, there's a desire to apply at additional jobs or have additional opportunities kind of be reviewed. We've got the King of Wands, Temperance, looking for the right match. For some of you, this is about, is there an option to work from home? Is there an ability to, get some benefits with regards to getting additional education? But this job seems to be the second offer, this other offer after you get rejected or after things don't go your way. This seems to be exactly what you're looking for. Highest of fives, right back to you. Thank you, dude. And I love that it's green. Hello, Johnny. How are you doing? So 3 of Pentacles, Temperance, King of Wands. Absolutely. This feels to me like you have, if you are a creative person, you have more creative control. If you are the kind of person that likes to be independent or run your own ish, you're going to be able to do that. This is going to be a better setup for you than that other opportunity would have been. All right, this is the Zodiac fortune telling cards. What else do we have? Ooh. You have big ideas which you must carry out. You need self-confidence, otherwise you will lose. Confidence is a big part of this, so just remember, you're awesome. You can do this. You are inclined to rule and help people. I feel like rule in this case would be more like lead. I do feel you would be a good leader in a company, but you may also be a great entrepreneur. Just want to make sure that you have a clear understanding of what suits your talents best. You will overcome your domestic troubles. So the things that are not necessarily working well for you in your love life or in your living situation, those are going to be addressed in the next 6 months. Be careful of your health. Some of you need to drink more water. Some of you need to change some habits, maybe do a little bit more activity. Forgive someone now and don't trust them again. I appreciate you. I wish you the best, but while I forgive you, I don't want to continue to put myself at risk for experiencing that particular, kind of thing with you. We'll go with the Spiritual AF deck. What advice do we have? We might get the grab your own butt card because I feel like it's trying to tell you to be a little bit more proud of who you are, be a little bit more open to things going really well for you. Exhale that BS. OMG, calm the fuck down. This is about that other offer, right? It's okay. It wasn't meant to be. You'll understand at some point, I think. You'll get some sort of update and you'll be like, oh, that's why that didn't work out. Hello, Matt. How are you doing? What else do we have? Go outside and do shit. For some of you, maybe it's a little cold right now. Maybe it's a little crazy out there, but you'll find an opportunity. And here we go. Holy shit. You are enough. So be good to yourself. Remember how awesome you are. The world doesn't owe you anything. Some of you may get a little bit too caught up on this job offer that doesn't go through, but it's focusing on one thing too closely when there could be other ways to achieve what you want. You guys look. Grab your own butt. Love yourself. You guys see how big this deck is? All right. I'm going to leave it there, you all. I love you. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes. If you get some huge raise or some awesome opportunity, I would be very delighted for you. So I hope that comes true for you all. I will see you in the next reading. Doodles.